a tick. Talk to the tune of a hickory stick. You were my queen in calico. I was your bashful barefoot beau, and you wrote on my slate, I love you, Joe, when we were a couple of kids.
Hi, folks. Welcome back to lab number 6, the banana cell and starch granules. The purpose of this experiment is to identify banana cells and starch granules. Bananas are fruits. Bananas have a lot of potassium and therefore are of high chemical energy. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, which regulates your glucose levels and affects your mood. So I ate a banana before beginning this exercise, so I'm full of energy. The banana we're using, of course I didn't eat a green one, I ate a ripe one, but the one we're using in this experiment is green. Materials that we will need are a banana, a green, but it has to be green, a cover slip, a slide, the specimen, which is the banana peel. You can remove this by cutting the banana at the anterior side and then using a knife pull back, and you may use forceps to pull back the membrane. You want to get as thin of a tissue as possible. I have cut this already. And I'm going to add 1 drop of Lugol's or potassium iodide. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to be looking for starch granules in the banana. And then I'm going to put the cover slip on. And I will turn the microscope on using the arm of the mechanical stage. I will put the slide on the stage. It's in 4x. I will focus in first on 4x. And so we're ready to begin the experiment. Look under the microscope and see the banana cells. Compare with your microscopic picture. You're also to look and observe the starch granules which have been stained by the potassium iodide solution. You may have to prepare several specimens until you get an ideal picture of the starch granules as you see here. They're rod-shaped, and as you see here, there's individual ones and there's ones that have been clumped up like here. What you want to look at are the individual granules, which are, like I said before, rod-shaped. This one here is just to show you the starch granules. This is a good picture of the banana cells. As you can see, they have a cell wall and they're interconnected. So this is a membrane. It's a group of cells which make up a membrane. And it's the outer part. And that's what you're looking for when you make your preparation. So you can see the cells. You might have to make, like I said before, more than one preparation to see the starch granules, and you can see some here clumped together. The previous videos showed you isolated granules, starch granules. If you have not already taken out your biological notebook, take out the notebook and label it as lab number 6, banana cells with starch granules. In your lab number 6, make sure to include the standard format of writing up the experiment. This includes the introduction with a purpose, materials, method, observation, and conclusion. Look under your microscope and observe the starch granules. Draw the starch granules in your biology notebook. Make sure to include the cell or a group of cells as seen in the picture. Turn from 4x to 10x for final observation. The cells can be seen here, and you can see the cell wall as well as the granules, the starch granules. The distinctive cell walls that can be seen between each banana cell. Notice how the cell is shaped. It has 5 sides to it, but is shorter and fatter than the onion cell. The onion cell, as you will see, if you haven't seen this video before, you will see that the cells as seen here are taller and thinner. They're sort of like a cylindrical shape. We have reached the last part of the experiment, and that is making your conclusion. You will use your introduction to make the conclusion. Now we are ready to close down our microscope. Notice that the objective is in 10x. We need to move it back to 4x. Remove the slide. We need to clean up any mess that we might have made with lens paper or a soft paper towel for the stage. Clean off the objectives and the ocular lens. There's dust on them. And lastly, we turn off the light. And we are ready to store our microscope. This was a successful lab. Hope to see you all next time.